Hey, what is up guys? It is SgamingR here with the 16th playthrough of The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Last episode we learned Foos Row, or the row in the Foos. The row in the Unrelenting Force shout, sorry. And we also learned the Whirlwind shout. Now if you forget where we are in High Hrothgar, on top of the highest mountain in Skyrim. And these people here are the Greybeards. And they are the ones who taught us those shouts because they are masters. So right here I'm doing a little bit of exploring. Now there's not much in High Hrothgar. Really a couple quests, the main quests are involved around here. And other than that, nothing else. There's nothing else to do really besides now this is a good place to train your sneak. Or not train, but more like, you know, cheat, I guess you could say. It's actually a sneaking glitch where pretty much you while one of them is praying, like as you saw the guy before, he was on the ground praying. You go ahead and go into your sneaking crouch position, and you just keep smacking them with daggers over and over, and they will not turn around, and you keep getting sneak damage. And it's good for training one-handed as well as, I don't want to say it's good for training because it's really cheap, and like you can get level 100 in less than 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's patched now, but if you want to see what that was, then just look up a video on it. I'm sure there was something along the lines of getting sneak to level 100 in 20 minutes. So now we are pretty much done here. There's nothing for us left to do. If you don't remember last episode, after we completed learning the two different shouts from the Greybeards, they gave us a quest, which is sort of the final thing. It's like the quest they give us to accept us. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there because I don't remember the exact term. Because we're not joining the Greybeards or anything. We don't want to become old and Gandalf-like. We're just doing the quest for them so that they can understand that we're Dragonborn. And once we receive the horn, then they will sort of welcome us. Oh, yes. This actually, now I remember, this quest is the final part of our training. Now this is sort of a training phase, like a really quick, not like a 1-year ultimate training session. This is just a quick, learn 2 shouts, receive a horn, and you're done. Now so yeah, we're gonna actually start that quest straight away, retrieving the horn. And yeah, so this video is pretty much going to be getting to the dungeon where the horn is kept, and we do get to go through a fraction of the dungeon. Looking from the thumbnails, it looks like quite a bit of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Whiterun stables, and the reason is because I want to use the this carriage here to take me to one of the major holds, Morthal, which is close to where I need to go. And if you don't have the gold, I'm pretty sure you will have the gold, and if you don't, you should sell something, because yes, Skyrim is about exploring, but there comes a time for that later once you reach a higher level. I mean, it's all personal preference, but I like to explore. I'm going to explore Skyrim once I reach level 25 or so, after I complete, you know, all the quests that I want to, because that's when I really want to delve into the game. I wouldn't say just doing the main quest and then finishing it there. That's not delving into the game. There's so much you can do. Here's a little disagreement you walk into. I'm pretty sure this is 100% time. So this is a scripted agreement. I mean a disagreement. Or like a little... I'm not sure. I think the villagers are complaining to these soldiers about the Jarl. Or maybe that is the Jarl himself. I have no idea. I don't really care. I'll deal with that later. It's not... You can even try talking to this guy to see if you can start a mission. Maybe I'm just talking to the wrong guy. But nothing came up. There's no missions, so maybe he has no need for our use right now. No need for us right now. Now, you don't have to go through this whole dialogue. You can just keep on running ahead to where we need to go. So there's nothing really important here. Now I'll talk to you what's lying for us ahead. So I'm not really sure, but I think Jurgen Windcaller was some either past Greybeard or like a really respected, some old guy, Gandalf. I have no idea. Anyway, he's just some guy that the Greybeards have some sort of respect for, and apparently he had some sort of horn. It's actually kind of funny because this guy's name is Jurgen, and we're looking for Jurgen's horn, and that guy's name was Jurgen with an O. You know, coincidence, whatever. Jurgen Windcaller. So we're looking for his horn, and now the dungeon we're going to be navigating is similar to the Bleak Falls Barrow, in a way. With the whole Dragar thing, there's tons of Dragar in this dungeon, in these dungeons. I think I haven't explored too much with the whole dungeon thing in Skyrim. I've just been mainly, as of now, like as of my point, focusing on guild questing. But I feel like a lot of dungeons in Skyrim do have Dragars, and they're really they're not bad. There's nothing wrong with them. They're really easy to kill. They're kind of cute. No, but they're a lot friendlier than those damn Falmer, which we'll see later on. When I get to Dwarven mission, I'm guessing that's playthrough 40 or so. And it's great because I actually have a 3-week vacation now, so I'll easily get to 40. I'm sure of it. And if I don't, then that's quite sad. Well, thinking about it now, alright, so we have this is playthrough 16. Now each playthrough is about 15 minutes long average. Here clairvoyance is breaking down on me again. Okay, so 15 minutes long average. And so the commentary is 15 minutes because I try to commentate over the whole thing. And then the actual uploading time. Now remember, this is in 720p HD quality. So uploading can take anywhere from, okay, so let's see, if the video is 11 minutes long, it'll take 40 minutes to export. Not upload, sorry, export. If the video is 18 minutes long, it takes 1 hour and 30 minutes. Don't ask me how that works. Anywhere up to 2 hours actually with the 21-minute video. As I've experienced, 21 minutes is around 1.5 to 2 hours just to export it, and then you have to upload it to YouTube, which takes maximum around 10 minutes, and then the video has to process, which takes forever. Processing always takes a long time. And I guess that's just because of the quality of the videos. I mean, if the quality of the videos was not as... I like to think that the quality on my video is pretty good, so if the quality wasn't that good, the uploading time and exporting time would be a lot shorter, but, you know, without... Playing a game like Skyrim, having bad quality is just, it's nasty, because you want to be able to experience, well, as cliche as it sounds, the beauties of Skyrim. Because I like this game is, you know, a pretty nice looking game. I know there are a lot of people who think, you know, the graphics so old, they're pretty nasty compared to some of the modern games. Yeah, I guess if you look at it in that sort of sense, I can see how that would be true, but to be honest, I really like the graphics on this game, and it does work my PS3 pretty hard. Then again, I do have like the oldest PS3 in the world, or what I feel is like the oldest PS3 in the world, but it's still a nice looking game. If you don't delve into the details like what I used to do. In my older commentaries, like I think 1 and 2, I was like, oh, the hair model looks pretty old and nasty, you know, but I don't really care now because the game itself in general looks pretty amazing. So yes, as you get straight off from the bat, you can see this has a very similar appearance to Bleak Falls Barrow, one of the actual first dungeon we visited. Now I'm gonna see this sorcerer necromancer, no, just some guy using destruction magic. Oh, sorry, a novice conjurer. And I'm gonna get a nice sneak attack damage on him. And these guys, I don't know how that didn't do any damage, considering I must have directly hit him, but you know, not one to complain. That's just gonna take out my, I guess I do use it again, but in this kind of situation it is pretty powerful. It does do quite a bit of damage. Now if you're wondering what the hell the ash pile is for, this means that whatever I'd killed there must have been conjured. Now when you kill something that an enemy conjures, it turns into an ash pile and you can still get loot, and then the ash pile disappears. Similar scenario when you conjure something. If it dies, or like if you reanimate something from the dead and then it dies, it'll turn into an ash pile. So you can see there's already dead things here. There was a couple dead bandits, a dead dragger in the corner there. Now correct me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, dragger, but it's nothing really important. Here we have some potions in the back. Make sure to take these. A chest with some robes and some gold. You can go ahead and continue. There's nothing really in the back. You know, being me, OCD, I have to check and confirm. Okay, there's a body here. 7 gold and arrows. So I guess it was worth it. And then nothing else. So let's continue. Yeah, sorry about this. This is probably one of the few times that I actually have to like double check and make sure I don't forget anything, because use dungeons as an opportunity to find any, you know, straggling potions that are lying around that you can't see, because potions are just so useful in this game. I can't stress it, and they're quite expensive to buy in bulk. So you want to stock up on them and save them and don't waste them. Use the healing spell as much as you can if you don't mind leveling your magic, so you don't have to use potions. Now here this woman just died because of this Dragar, and there's 3 of them. 4 actually. I just took one out because it was already weakened. And oh, what a surprise, this Dragar actually knows spells. So this is not really a surprise. You will see enemies that can do magic and melee. A good example was the Thalmor guards the North Watch Keep guards we faced in one of my previous episodes in the Missing in Action quest. And those guys were a lot more powerful than these Dragars. They could use flame spells, as well as use their powerful blades to do quick damage. However, I did have 4 people back then, so we made cake work of them. But here you only have Lydia, and you might not even have Lydia. She might have... Well, the chance of her dying this early in the game are too low. The chance of her dying later in the game is quite higher. So that's one thing to be... she does have steel armor, full steel armor, which at this point in the game is better than what I have. So the chance of her dying is completely, it's very low. So make sure you go into this room here, and as you'll see, there are just these tons of these urns. As wrong as it seems to be, like raiding the dead's urns, they have so much gold. Like, I mean, it's not so much gold, but there's so many of these urns in this dungeon. It all adds up. And then there's a burial urn, and then a chest. Free amethyst and 25 gold. So just make sure you look around and make sure you find rooms like this in any sort of dungeon, not just this one in particular, because you will always get free loot. So this room had a better outcome than the previous room. We got more urns, and more of them are filled rather than empty. Anyway, I just realized that this is all the time I have with you guys, because I'm already approaching 15 minutes. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode, Skyrim Playthrough 17.